Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Cancer for March of 2018. What I've done here for us is I've pulled 4 cards for the month. Going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully bring everything together for us. Because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So for everybody new to the channel, all of us Cancers are now named Frankie for the time of this reading. The other thing is I believe you should look at your moon and your rising sign because it'll give you a more comprehensive view of the month if you know them. There's a lot of astrological sites out there that you can get a free calculation if you know your time of birth, or I think maybe some of them will use noon if you don't know your time of birth. I'm really not quite sure how that all works because I knew mine when I went and looked it up. Anyways, I got a message for us here too before we start, and it feels like it's going to be a little bit about ambition, competition, and competition in our personal and in our business life for this month. That's what it feels like. So maybe some of us are going out there looking for new jobs or competing to get a better job, or maybe just generally, because it says personal relationships too, maybe just having problems or amongst our personal relationships also. So what Spirit's telling me is the best thing for us to do is to watch our health this month. Now, for whatever reason, they're saying watch the health. So that means even though if it's competition, don't overwork, don't push so far that it has effect on our health also. A lot of times, and we don't have anything here quite to show it except 1 card, but a lot of times, when we get into those states, we can get ourselves so upset, because we're either vying for the new position and we should have had the new position and we didn't get it yet, or I don't know why my friend's treating me like that. Why are they jealous, over me, or little stupid piddly things too. And those little things sometimes can have a really great effect on us, because our words here for the month are sisterhood and brotherhood, awakening, abundance, authenticity, and balance. So that's a little interesting also, just the way they're coming down and the way the cards are coming down also, because our bottom card on the deck here is the Tower card. Don't panic, nothing's striking us with lightning or anything like that, but it shows me generally kind of like when we get the Tower card, it can be a fight, that starts out or continues, because I think these cards will blend in and out throughout the month, or some kind of upsetting situation that's around us, some kind of change that we are required to make that perhaps we've been ignoring. And you understand why I'm saying that? The Tower is our word awakening, if anything is, because either it was a decision or a choice that we knew but we were ignoring that we had to make for a long time. Maybe it has to do with us being that authentic. Maybe it has to do with being back in balance again, you know. But it can be as simple as a fight, maybe argument with a friend at work, with a family member, something like that. But with the Tower, I always feel like we should have kind of did it ahead of time in order to stop it or stave it off, and we wouldn't have had to deal with it. Tower situations are like out of the clear blue sky. Like, where did that come from? But if I look back, I know exactly where it came from. And I should have stopped it before, put a halt to it before, something like that's how you end up talking to yourself usually. There's sudden changes like Uranus, lightning strike, like boom, I didn't expect that. But when something gets deconstructed, it's so we can pick up what was valuable to us to begin with, what was important, what added to our abundance, what added to our flow, what kept us, why were we not being authentically Cancer, you know? Why did we allow ourselves to become out of balance around this situation? You know, why did we allow that? We have that word brotherhood, sisterhood here, but I'm think, you know, that can go for like extended family, friends, da 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 da, you know, on and on and on. It can be in the workplace. Maybe this job has overwhelmed me for way too long, and I just say, and I'm out of here. Sometimes that can happen too with a tower situation, and it's like our awakening. I had it. I'm not taking this crap one more minute from anyone else for any reason. And if there's one thing that we Cancers know, we love you. We give you everything. But do not cross that line. It's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. And I don't know why they're having me say it that way, but that's how this feels. Like, don't step past that. Everybody thinks I'm going to be Cancer. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be sweet. I'm going to nurture you. Well, buddy, there's only so much I have to give. Then the tower hits. Oh, no one expected it. These cards work both ways, so it can come from us or it could be someone around us, you know. But usually, and we're Cancers, we know what's, excuse me, sinus, what's going on around us. We're not like blind to situations. I think because we're so nurturing, a lot of times people think, and we do, reinforce that because we will continue, you know, down that path because we just like things nice. We like our home nice. We like comfort. We like, you know our bills are paid, all that kind of stuff. And if I'm the Cancer that's at work in this competitive situation and I can't take it anymore, or in a relationship that's hold me back, hold me down, hold me out of my balance, away from my authenticity, I just may say, sorry. And this may be the month that I do it, which would totally knock everybody off their track because of how we genuinely are. You know, we're just good people. End of the story. That's us Cancers. But I know some Cancers, when they get mad, look out, Hannah. That's the truth. This next card here is the Two of Wands, or rods. Rods in this deck. But this is choices. This two is an excellent two to have because it's a, you know, it's like, I know I'm going to get what I want. I'm looking out there. Maybe it's that Pisces moon thing going on this month. I see my ship coming in on the horizon. That's what he's holding in his hand here. You know, the ship's coming. It'll be here any day now, you know, and it means that whatever I started is coming to fruition, you know. This particular two, though, comes kind of like this. It has like this caveat with it. And the caveat says, the partner I thought was on my side may defect. The business proposition, the loan for the home, they may deny me at the last second. So when we see this too, I always advise you, you know, have a second option. If I was going to be an entrepreneur, the tower, let's say the tower situation showed up, right? And the partner I thought was the right one to have defected at the last minute. Then came another one that was way better for me. You know, if the tower situation was a blow up in a relationship, it may be, oh, a better relationship came for me. It would be waiting for my ships to come in and knowing, fully knowing, because I have been awakened, remember our word, and I am in my authenticity. I am Cancer. I'm having a plan. I'm having a backup plan. If this one don't go through, you know, I'm going to do whatever else it takes, but I'll have it already in place just in case. This is this too. I'll have like 2 banks I applied to, not just one. Maybe when the other bank takes me, I get a better interest rate. These are just examples that I'm thinking of. These are general readings, you know. Maybe 2 people wanted to partner with me on this new adventure I was going on, or new venture I was going on. Guess what? One defects, I got the other one. I'm just fine. I'm moving forward. That's what this card says to us. And 2s are about choices. They're also about remaining in balance, because he knows something's coming, right? It's coming. I see it. It's right there. It may not be in my hand yet, but I know it's coming. The next card we have here is the Queen of Rods. Wands. Drives me nuts changing those words. But this queen can be male or female. I have to say that because these are general readings, general relationships. They are general readings. This can be a fire sign person. That would be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It can be that we're taking up on those fire sign qualities. You know, if it's not a person in our life. If it's a person in our life, we would know. First and foremost, this person was loyal, honest, trustworthy. They were a good manager of money. They knew their stuff. If I went to them for advice, they were going to give it to me straightforward, and it would be the right advice, because they don't drop out of their authenticity. They're the queen. Their hierarchy means they have matured, you know, queen or king, whatever, have matured, stable judgment. They can give me the wise advice. I can trust it. That's the thing with this queen. I can trust it. If it is not a person, and this is about our word awakening, you know, it would be that we should handle or take on some of those fire sign qualities, which are loyalty, determination, standing up for myself, you know, I can do anything type of attitude, taking control of any situation that causes me this, so I can reconstruct immediately. Queen of Rods could do that. In a half of a minute, she could do that. She also has abundance. Remember what they said. Could be my new boss. It could be me transferring positions within my corporation. And the new boss is a hell of a lot better than the old one, you know? Or it could be someone informing me, perhaps like investments or what to do for the next step, or maybe how to get the abundance somehow that I need or require for this month, you know? Which is quite interesting, especially with our words and these other other 2 cards here. Sorry, you don't have to answer that. I forgot to move the phone. It's probably a telemarketer for me anyhow. I'll get it later. Next card's a 2 of Swords. And this card is a pretty harrowing card. And right now we have 2 2s. So 2s are about making the choice. And this card is the card of denial. Okay? I have to make a choice, but I either feel stopped, like I can't make the choice, or I feel blocked in the making the choice. But also remember, sticking to our authenticity, our eyes are open to the situation and our ships are coming in. Don't take your eyes off that prize. Pull this blindfold off, uncross it. You got 2 swords to cut it off with you 1. pull the blindfold off. Because this one says, I feel like I'm thwarted. And we are Cancers, we are never thwarted. We'll get around it some way, somehow, because we have a plan, right? We have a plan. You look at this card, the only example I ever think, and that kind of goes back to our first message about competition, ambition, competition, what did they say in maybe our professional life or personal relationships. When I look at this card, I always think the first situation that comes to mind is a married couple. Maybe they just publicly they're the best in the world. They get home, they don't even talk to each other. They don't even know who each other is. So they're in denial. Like one goes in the living room, one goes in the bedroom, and that's the end of the relationship. But everybody else thinks it's great, it's fine. This could be part of that tower. It could be my new business partner that defects. But I'm going to pull off this blindfold. It could have to do with the choice of the banks for the home loan, But I'm not, this shows that I feel like I'm being stopped. But remember, we got that Queen of Wands energy in there. Nothing stops the Queen of Wands. Trust me when I'm telling you this. It's the truth. If we have to have that abundance or the things that we need, Queen of Wands can help us. Whether it's the bank situation, however, those are just general examples because these are general readings and I can't hone it down for any of us. But I do know one thing. The next card here is the Six of Rods or Wands. This is the card of victory. At no matter what, I have overcome all obstacles, which is what tells me I took off that blindfold about a certain situation that got blown up. But remember, Cancer sees it all, knows it all. And the Pisces moon I would think, or I think it's Pisces moon. Yeah, this is Pisces on like the 22nd or 23rd. I'm not an astrologer. But that would influence our intuitive ability too. So we'd be full on this month. This means we have overcome any unstable situations. The end result, we were victorious. Look, we're riding into town on the white horse and no olive branches being waved at us, but we got a look on our face like we won it and we got it. Na, 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 na. That's exactly how it feels when I'm holding it. We made the decisions. We stood within that energy of the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Wands was a person that helped us to stand in our own energy. The brotherhood, sisterhood words tell me that may be personal relationships, or some of us, we work so much, maybe it's work relationships because we're just overwhelmed with everything going on. But we are going to, what they're saying, that Two of Wands in there, and the Tower card, we will take off the blindfold because we don't like being thwarted. We always have a plan. We have the plan in motion. We're doing it. We're going to get what we want, If it was at work, maybe there's a party we'll hold that has business people from work and they know about different, jobs or something for us to take, or places that are hiring, who knows what it's going to be. But when Cancer is victorious, we're victorious. We'll be waving the flag there for ourselves if no one else does because of this tower situation. We'll be like on top of the world by the end of the month. I don't think it's going to be easy. Whoops, grabbed the wrong way. Sorry. I don't think it's going to be easy, necessarily, because we're going to feel strain. Spirit was saying, watch our health. Don't overwork so much that it's just really bad for us, but make the right choice. Maybe I didn't. Don't know what that is about. but maybe it could be, who knows. This is where I pulled the wrong way. I was grabbing one and got another one, but maybe I'll tell you that. It's release and surrender is our card, and that goes right with it. We got to make the choice. If we make the choice, we're victorious. The tower situation may hit, but we're all prepared. We shower you with blessings of your radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and your heart to our love and our assistance. Maybe however I hold that card around, I'm going to give it to us anyhow. Because if some of us, if it is that, whoops, got the wrong page here. Release and surrender. It says, the angels bring the card to you because you've been trying to fix this situation single-handedly. Ask the Queen of Wands for help. She'll help you. They'd love to help you right along with it and answer your prayers, but first you need to surrender and release the situation. Surrender simply means that you're tired of struggling. It means emotionally letting go with faith that the divine wisdom of spirit, which includes your higher self, can do a better job. And we got all that Pisces energy, water energy, just like us. That's just great for that. Surrender doesn't mean that you're giving up or that you want to be controlled. You don't control the Queen of Wands. Maybe some of us, they are telling us to take on that energy. Through surrender, you will be assured of a better outcome. If you need help with surrender, ask the angels to assist you. The additional meanings are, don't worry about how your prayer will be answered. Let God figure out the details. Be willing to ask for help. That's important with this card. We are Cancer. We don't ask. We do. Okay? Release the tension and the need to control, and the things will go better. Avoid power struggles in your relationships. That's what the message was. Simply own your power, and you won't have to fight for it. And watch your health, too. I don't know, that's good. If it's for all of us, I told you, watch your moon and rising sign. I'm going to give this to you, even though I grabbed it from the wrong place. It was falling out. It's Cupid. So for some of us that this tower situation's a love relationship, we're coming out of it right on the other end, and our eyes will be open, okay? It says, we send you great waves of love into your heart and your mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. Well, Cancer, we're going to make that choice. Our ship's coming in. We're going to be victorious. Anybody that thinks we're going to be in denial for the forever is sadly mistaken this month. That's too funny. Well, I don't think I've ever pulled that Cupid card. Oh, and I don't even see it, or I passed it here. Well, you know something? I can't find it. Jeez. That is weird. We got child. Oh, there it is. Here it is. I really didn't. The book's not even open. I've been doing these YouTubes for 2 years as of last month, and it's not even, won't even open up to there. This card comes to you because the angels see your desire for romance. Instead of fixing the externals in your love life, they assist you internally. The angels say that romance springs from falling in love with life itself. When you let the angels awaken this love within you, you naturally attract and experience more romantic love in your relationships. The additional meanings are, surround yourself with romantic beauty, such as roses and candles. Give any emotional hurt to the angels. Ask Archangel Michael to help you release any painful attachments to previous or current lovers. Clearly decide what you desire in your love life and affirm, it is safe for me to love and be loved. And giving that to us in case some of us, this tower situation took us off guard and it had to do with our love life. Because the message was work and personal relationships. Just remember, we're coming out of this balanced, authentically ourselves, with abundance. We have awakened to any situation that's around us. Nothing's going to hold us back. We're Cancer. Well, Cancer, that's our reading for this month, and I went on with your extra card. I want to tell y'all thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes and comments. I read each and every one. I really appreciate them. And I don't get a lot of time to write you back. Occasionally I do, and then I try to say something to everybody I can, but on a regular basis I can't get enough time here in a day. But I appreciate them. And anybody who wants to go neb about me, all the information's down below at the website, or if you want to set a reading for me, with me, all of the information to do that is there at the website. And for all of you I've met through doing the YouTube readings, and everybody I've met through 29 years of this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor and a privilege, and hopefully I'll see you here next month. Bye bye.